I want every woman watching this episode to know you only gain by doing. Everything you need is already within you. You're already popping, okay? You're already great, but you have to do things to be able to pull that out, and you have to be around the right people to pull that out. If you're only talking the talk, but you're not walking the walk, you will gain nothing.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Tiff.
And this is BosSIS, where ambition meets sisterhood.
And you hear real stories from boss women in leadership and business.
The highs, the lows, and everything in between.
Every boss has a story, so let's get into it. Hey, bossies. Today we have the opportunity to sit down and talk with an amazing woman. She is a content director.
And let's not forget, producer
Yes.
and motivational speaker.
Yes, she is. And her name is, drumroll please, Steph the Great. Welcome, Steph.
I'm so excited because I know she knows this.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, Steph. We are really, really happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
So what we've been doing is we've just been sharing journeys of different entrepreneurs and women that are in leadership and growth and development and growth. And we want you to tell us all about Steph the Great. Who is Steph the Great? What does she do? And what got you to where you are right now?
Thanks. Well, guys, I know I produced a podcast.
Oh, yes. She's a woman. We forgot to mention she is our podcast director. This is the brain behind the operation, our producer, and I am so happy that we finally got her to sit on this couch. She did not want to sit on our couch, but we got you on our couch today. Yes. Steph, talk about it. Let them know exactly what you do and how you do it.
Oh my gosh. First of all, the fact that I'm not behind the cameras right now, I'm like, all right. Yeah, does this all look good? Are we good? Is this camera on me? Is this camera on me? Are we good? Okay. So, oh my gosh, thank you guys. I'm really blushing.
We really truly enjoy your talent, your creativity. It's really in a league of its own. So I can truly sit here and humbly sit on this couch and say all the accolades that you got and everything that we said is truly, truly genuine and it's from the heart.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys. All right, I might cry. All right, don't. Right, we're going to have to cut the tape. But my name is Stephanie, aka Steph the Great. And as Tiff said, I am a content director. That did not happen the way I thought it was going to happen. I didn't go to school for this. It's just something that I learned. Life was my teacher, truly.
Wow.
And experiences was my teacher. And the fact that I'm sitting here on a platform, I always say, even when I'm on set, I can't believe this is my life.
Yes.
I love my life. I can't believe I get to go and yell, and action, no, again, let's do it again.
Right.
I can't believe that that's something that I get to do, and I'm so grateful every single day.
Right.
So pretty much what I do with my role is, as a content director, my goal is to make sure I'm sharing a brand story through video content specifically. That's my bread and butter, that's my sauce.
Right.
Specifically through video content in a way that helps draw their people in.
Got it. Okay.
Yes, so especially with video content being just so important today and a high converter, especially for short form content, I make sure that a brand is communicating clearly. So you can have a camera set up and you can be talking, but if it's not clear, then it won't resonate with your audience.
Right.
And people won't understand how great you are if you're unable to communicate that.
Right.
And I feel like that's my whole thing.
Yes.
My personal name on Instagram is Steph the Great. And my bio literally says, "You're already popping. I just hope you see it."
Yeah.
I feel like that is my entire life purpose. And I always say your purpose is different from your job. So your purpose can be this one entire thing, but you may live out your purpose through different jobs. So my purpose is to pull people's greatness out. I think I'm really good at that.
Yeah. Right.
The way I'm doing it right now is through content direction.
Yes.
I love meeting with a brand. I love helping them just communicate how bomb they are to the world. Like, you're already popping. I just hope you see it, and I also help your audience see it through what I do.
Yes.
How did you get started? Like, what made this your lane? How did you know this was your lane? Is this something you started in school? Is it something that you were just playing around with?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love this story because I've never shared it on a public platform.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through it quickly so I don't start making y'all snore on here. But let me tell the truth. The truth is, I wanted to be a lawyer.
Wow.
I wanted to be a lawyer, but I wanted to. Thank you. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
The night, silly, y'all. Who knows? I might take the outside after this. But I wanted to be a lawyer, and before that, I specifically wanted to work with the U.S. Department of State as I specifically wanted to be a diplomat.
Got you.
Okay. So I was always the person to set myself up for something. If I knew I wanted to do something, I'd prepare ahead of time.
Correct.
So while in undergrad, to look good to the Department of State, I weaseled my way into an international youth leadership conference that only 5 people from my school get to do. We went to Dubai for 10 days. I didn't even apply. That's my testimony.
Wow.
I didn't even apply.
Wow.
The dean of students at that time just looked at me and was like, you know what, do you want to go? But I also kept saying to her jokingly, and this is why I say, what's this camera on me? Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's
you
right,
open your
yeah.
mouth. I kept saying to her, hey, let me know when that trip to Dubai coming up.
Wow.
Hey, let me know when that trip.
Remember.
And she remembered. I never applied. I mean, she don't work there no more, so I won't get her in trouble.
Right.
But I didn't even apply, and it was a competitive program. Only 5 students were able to go.
It was meant for you to be there.
That's crazy.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely a lesson.
Hello.
And that's not luck.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's
Thank
purpose,
you. You can't
purpose.
teach that in
Yes.
school.
Yes.
Anyhow, so I went to that International Youth Leadership Conference. I interned with the Department of State while I was an undergrad, and I taught English it was a virtual student foreign service program where I taught English to students in Ecuador.
Wow.
So that was fun virtually. And then I did 2 cultural immersion trips where I went to Honduras to teach English again. Wow. Like I was on my international tip, okay? Wow. The Department of State was going to look at me and say, this is a perfect applicant.
Right.
But again, I was trying to set myself up
for what you wanted.
For what I wanted.
Right.
Now, I say God humbled me. My story always is whatever I want, I got.
Yeah.
When I was applying to high schools, I applied to one high school because I knew I was going to get the one I wanted. I didn't want to go to my neighborhood school.
Paper.
When I was applying to college, I applied to one college. It was my advisor that said, absolutely not. You have to apply to more.
Right.
I applied to more because she said so, but I knew I was going to get into what I wanted.
Right.
God literally had to teach me, you could organize, you could plan everything, but watch how I'm gonna make right your story.
Right.
So while I was in undergrad, I thought it was hot stuff. I said, bet. I set myself up. I did the youth leadership conference. I already interned with the Department of State. My name was already in there, popping. Come graduation time, come graduation time, I applied to be in the Fulbright program. Fulbright program is where you're able to work, or you can go to school, and it's fully sponsored, typically in another country.
I've heard of it before.
Yeah,
actually,
you can go teach English. I was such an academic. How did I end up in this creative space? No, I'm serious.
It was meant for you to be there.
I was such an academic. I just love me some school, honey. Anyhow, I applied for the Fulbright scholarship. I didn't get the Fulbright scholarship.
Okay.
I applied to go to the University of Salamanca in Spain for a master's in science and foreign service because that's what I wanted to do. And I was like, I'm going to get it. Everything I want, I get.
Right. You want to get what you want.
Everything I want, I get. I don't even have to put much effort.
Right.
And I did not get the Fulbright. Palpitation, because I was like, no, this is, I'm going to get it.
Did you feel defeated at that point?
Oh my God, did I feel, oh my God.
Yeah.
If I literally talking about
I couldn't
things,
imagine getting everything I want and then that one thing that I really want, I don't get.
Yo, I'm literally getting emotional thinking about it because I was like, I'm going to get it. I did not get the Fulbright scholarship. And I was like, you're a failure, right?
Yep.
You suck. How could you? I didn't get the Fulbright scholarship, fine, but I got accepted to the school.
Wow. Okay.
The school was like, yo, we would love to have you. Come on over. I was like, bet. School was affordable, but moving over to Spain was the
cost
the
of
thing.
Got it.
My mom then started a business. We weren't home care providers. We were service coordinators.
Got it.
So we started that company, but whatever. A lot of things changed with that industry. Yeah. So I actually became a director of a company, service coordination company, yes. But that's not what I wanted. I was sad. That's not what I wanted. But whatever. I stayed, and I was like, whatever. I'm just going to build this with my mom.
Okay.
But that wasn't my plan. I'm an academic. I was going to go to school through and through and through. And to this day, I say to my friends, I'm still getting my baggy hat to get a doctorate or to get my JD. Like, I'm going to get my baggy hat. I'm getting a baggy hat. But that was always my dream. But again, constantly, I was like having my plans without saying, all right, God, what do you think? And that's where, again, God had to humble me. Long story short, to continue telling a long story, I started working out excessively because I was depressed. My life wasn't what I wanted it to be. I'm also extremely hard on myself. So if I set a goal and I don't attain it, I'm like, you failure. So I was working out excessively. I lost like 56 pounds.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I was like body lifting, building, well, weight lifting. And I started posting on social media often. I was like, okay, let's just I built a little community called Perspiration Nation.
Okay.
First of all, that page.
Wait, where is it now? Where is Perspiration Nation now?
Oh my God, so the page is still active.
I'm going to go look for it.
Well, it's not active. I don't post on it actively. Go look for it. Oh my gosh, it's popping.
On Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram.
Perspiration Nation.
Perspiration Nation for sweat.
Okay, got it.
I love my baby. Perspiration Nation. And the way I was able to build a community so quickly, someone else noticed me, my first client ever, Like a Body Waxing. If you're in Philly and you need a wax, go to Like a Body Waxing, okay?
Okay.
But
I love it.
Leica was able to, she was like, you're really good at what you're doing online. Do you think you could help me? And I said, absolutely. I didn't know that what I was going to offer her was actually social media management.
Wow.
So I said to her, hey, I can make a few posts for you. A month, and then you'll just like pay me a monthly rate, and then I'll deliver you. It was dirt cheap.
Wow.
I was doing the most. I was delivering like 25 assets for like $250.
Okay.
Wow.
But like that's a lot of assets.
That's a lot.
Like,
Yes.
like that's more. Like that's a lot. And from her, I did not even advertise. So I started the business technically June 2020 in this industry. By December 2020, I already had 10 clients.
Wow.
I didn't promote once. It was all through word of mouth. She brought me my second client, my third client, fourth client. They were all connected. And I was like, whoa, I can do this. But again, I wasn't fairly compensating myself for the work, so I got burnt out easily. But still, what the heck? Long story I need to stop saying long story short and lying to y'all. It's not a long story short. It's a long story long.
Yes.
Now, I'm almost done. To continue, how about I change that? To continue.
Can you edit me out laughing? Because you are funny as shit.
Long story long.
Long story longer.
Long story longer.
Yeah, I
Go.
can't keep saying long story short.
Go.
Long story long, this is a lesson that I took. You only gain when you do. So when I took that step to do my business and I started with social media management, hated social media management, by the way, but I love content. I love helping a brand communicate.
Right.
I started the business founded on most small businesses do not have the capital to have good marketing. So you're so good at what you do, and the only reason you're not selling is because nobody knows you. Don't worry, I'll help people know you. That's what I was founded on.
Okay.
And I grew, and I no longer do social media management because, again, I hated it. But my business was able to evolve into me learning more about the industry. I used to call myself a brand strategist, which I can strategize for the brand, but you also have to know your thing. But you only know your thing by calling yourself the wrong thing.
Correct.
You only gain by doing. Like, that's a really big lesson for me. So eventually, I landed on a signature services, and that's literally video content production. That's what I found out I was the best at, and that's what I decided to stay on.
So
that
how
whole
you
journey.
picked one thing and said, okay, this is what I want to do. I think a lot of times people are like, oh, I can do this, this, and this, and you're looking for the money, so they'll do this, this, and this. But you decided, I'm going to focus on this one thing because this is what I'm good at. And it's clearly your passion because it's clearly making you money. That's amazing.
Yes, thank you. And it makes me so excited.
We can tell. You're just glowing.
Yes.
Talking about it.
I love it.
Yes, thank you, guys.
So my next question is, where do you want this to go? How far do you see your business going? Where's your next steps? You have amazing clients. You have a great clientele.
I really do.
Now, what's next for you?
Wow, what is next? Really just refinement. So I've been technically in business since 2020. I've been saying this. I've been in the business right now of building my roots deeper. So typically, I know that we're all like, I need to get the money. We always think about growing this way.
Right.
But truthfully, the things that sustain you are when you grow this way.
Right.
Or before a tree becomes a huge tree, the roots have to go deeper into the ground.
Correct.
To be more stable. So I know how to do the thing now. Now that's not my problem. Now it's the logistics. Like it's making sure I have the systems in place to run this efficiently. Life is changing.
Right.
Priorities are changing, and you can't be on all the time, but I also want to build something sustainable.
Right.
I also don't see myself doing this as hands-on forever. Like I said, I do speak as well. I love speaking, especially about confidence, especially about mindset, entrepreneurship, and then my journey as a first-generation American business owner.
Where's your family from?
My family's from Haiti.
Oh,
yes.
wonderful.
A few, little places down there, but yes, I'm from Haiti. I'm a Haitian sensation, and with that came my I have to be a lawyer.
Right.
I have to succeed.
Right.
And that's a whole other topic I feel for.
I'm
another
actually
day.
curious to know, how does your family feel about the direction you've chosen?
Yes, so I really thank God. At first, my mother didn't understand it. It really actually made me sad. But I remember for her 50th birthday, I was directing her photo shoot, and those photos came out popping.
They did.
I put them on the screen. Yeah, shout out my mama. But the pictures came out so good. And she was like, you're my creative director. That's what you are, right? That's what you are. Right? She's like, you're my creative director, right?
Right.
I was like, all right, Stink, you understand. But I'm really grateful that she has been able to understand. And my mom, stop. I could talk about her forever. I had they're just jealous of you mom.
Wow.
I grew up with that kind of mom. So if you say she thinks she better, I do.
I do.
I do think I'm better. Yeah. I do think, she thinks she's better than everyone. Yeah, a little bit. And that's because my mother, I think it's because she knew she was raising a fat kid. So you have to build self-esteem into your child, because I was going to get bullied, and I did. But I didn't care. Because my mom was like, damn, you're popping. Right. So my mom always has been like,
way to go, Mom.
Yeah, my mom did her thing.
Yes, Mom.
My mom just always said, you're going to be a millionaire. Since I was young, she's like, you're going to be a millionaire by 30. You're going to be a millionaire by 30. And I'm like, damn, I'm almost 30. And even now, I'm 29, and she's like, that million is coming. She's like, watch, it's coming. Go ahead, Mom. Yeah, so she also knew the kind of child she raised. So she knew that if I did something, I was serious about it. So she's very proud of me.
I'm sure she is.
I'm just so grateful for her. I'm grateful for my family, my support system. Really. Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. So if there was one thing that you had to tell a content director that's new to the game, what would it be?
Yes, can I change it to a creative?
Yeah. Sure, that's fine.
You have to be willing to stick to one thing.
Okay.
It's hard, but I actually, in a lot of the businesses that I've advised in the past, it's really, really hard to grow when you're trying to do 50 million things.
Correct.
I always actually find it a flaw when I say, hey, what do you do to someone? And they say, well, I do this and I do that and I do that. And I don't trust you with nothing.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Because you're automatically,
I don't trust you with nothing.
You're automatically thinking, how are you doing all this
stuff? So then I say, what are you good at?
Yeah.
Well, I do that. I don't trust you with nothing.
Right.
Don't touch nothing I'm doing.
Right.
So and I'm a multi-hyphenate. There's a lot of things I can do. I'm an eldest daughter, so my motto is can't be that hard.
Right.
I think I can do everything, and I know I can do everything. But I had to learn, do the thing that you're good at. Learn how to do one thing, become known for that one thing, and then go on and do more. Yeah. You're not delayed, you're not late, you're not behind. There's more life. Stick to the one thing, become known for that thing, and then move forward.
Yeah, I agree with that's great advice. Great advice.
Yes.
I think a lot of young people, especially young people now, and they all have this dream of being a content creator or content director. But that's great advice for them to hear, because a lot of the time they think that they have to do it all. And you don't. You can find that one thing, your niche, or and stick to it. So great.
Yes,
awesome.
stick to your thing.
Yes. So I heard you mention earlier that as a creative, you hone in on one thing.
Yes.
How do you pick that one thing?
That is excellent. So, and this also ties into my one lesson. You only gain profit from doing. Doing, not talking, not planning, not thinking. So if I never did social media management, I would never know that I hated it. If I never did brand strategy, I'd never realize I'm good at brand strategy, but it's not really my thing. And if I never tried to direct a shoot or direct video, I'd never know, dang, I'm really good at this. So really do and find out the thing you're good at. Now, most creatives, you're good at everything. I get it. I get it. Like I said, but you have to be willing and not see it as a loss. You have to be willing to say, let me hone in on the one thing that I love the most, the thing that actually serves my community. Because when you're serving, you really gain the highest yield. Like if you feel like, oh my gosh, I can do this forever, you gain the highest yield. I thought I had to carry everything. I have to know everything. I should do everything, especially when you're trying in business. You're like, I want to make the money. Making decisions like that, desperate decisions, don't ever succeed. That's what I've learned.
I feel like I actually know quite a few people who have done that, and I feel like those are the businesses that fail. When you're trying to chase that dollar, it's not about chasing the dollar.
Yep.
It's about doing what you're best at and doing it well. Because when you do something well, a lot of the times the business is going to come. Right?
Yes.
So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yes. Do it to that level of excellence.
Excellence, exactly.
Yeah. So get really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question. What are some of the sacrifices that you have to make in building your business? I'm sure there's some balance in there. What are some of your sacrifices?
Wow, that's a really good question. Because I'm in my like growing my roots deeper season, I don't feel like I'm making sacrifices or I don't realize them now. I believe hindsight's 2020. So when I'm maybe 35, 45, I'll be like, you see, and I did this to make sure I could do this. Exactly. I'm just living. I haven't really made too many big sacrifices yet that I could say, all my life I had to fight to get this business. I'm not there yet. But I know I missed out on a few parties, some intentionally because I care about my brand. Like, I'm not about to be there.
Right.
I didn't go on some trips. I don't always have, I don't always have name brand, but me with a Gucci belt on, but I don't always have like name brand. I will say, okay, I have it, sorry. I'm gonna call all that crap out. I will say one sacrifice that I'm constantly making and willing to make, I'm willing to pay for myself. But here's what I mean. I'm willing to invest in myself is a better
invest
word.
In yourself.
I remember the first time I invested in a mindset coach.
Wow.
Specifically for first-generation American women. She's incredible.
Wow.
Mariella, she the best. Where you at? This camera on me? Anyway.
Wow.
And I used to say, oh my gosh, I don't have the money to do that. I used to say I don't have the money to do a lot of things. You never have the money to do it until you do it.
Until you do it, right.
She was the most expensive coach I've ever had. At the time, which her service is more money now, and I would buy it again. It was $8,000.
Wow.
Hell yeah, I pay for that coach.
I know that's right.
Because
it's an investment.
And that was not the only person I've invested in because I didn't go to school for this. So I'm like, I need help.
You need
but
help.
She wasn't even, she didn't even teach me like how to do my job because with business, it was really a mindset. And again, specifically being first generation American, but I had to be willing to invest in the things that would make me a better person because a better person runs a better business.
Correct.
So I've invested a lot in things that help get my mind right.
Yeah.
I've invested in, and I have no problem doing it.
Yeah.
Like my most recent investment right now, which I'm never afraid to spend a bag on my business. I'm not at all. My most recent investment, I just hired a new web designer to freak my site a little bit. And so long as it's something that I know will bring me return, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to. I don't let nobody talk me out of it at all.
I'm glad you shared that. There are a lot of business owners that see, the coaching opportunities and they bypass it because they think it's too expensive. But in all in all, it does help the return. So yeah, that's awesome.
1,000%. Thank you.
So today you guys had the opportunity to hear from Steph the Great, who talked about being an amazing content director, and she shared some of her journey with us. She even shared some of her trials. And I have one question to ask you, Steph, before you leave. What makes you a BosSIS?
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare for this question, and I literally am always behind the camera. What the heck?
Steph, what makes you a BosSIS?
What makes me a BosSIS?
Steph, what makes you a BosSIS?
What makes you a BosSIS?
Well, I'm with you guys. Oh, okay. What makes me a BosSIS, though, truly, is that I'm always willing to get better.
Yeah.
Always willing to get better. So if there's an area I know I'm weak at, I will spend time refining it. Like, I'll watch videos. Even when we were starting this podcast, I'm watching videos on how to interview properly, I'm learning. Like, I know I don't know everything, and that's fine. I don't got no
always
everything.
researching. I love that.
But I know what the hell I know. I'm gonna say that. Hold on. So be wise to know when you don't know everything.
Yes.
But also be wise to know when you do know something and speak up.
Oh,
but
wow.
I'm not afraid to learn, and not afraid to say, you know what? Let me get better at this. I could be better.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much for sitting down with us and talking to us, sharing your journey.
Thank you.
I do hope that you'll come back again, even though you're always on the other side of the camera. I love to have you back here. I think you have a lot of information and insight. So thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
My girl. So how can people connect with you?
Yeah, so you can connect with me first off on my personal page at Steph.thegreat. Connect with me. I love my Insta sisters and my Insta brothers.
Yes.
And also, if you're a business owner and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to tell my brand story, I have 2 content direction packages. One is for one-off events, retreats, activations. If you're having something and you want content, if you're a speaker and you want content, have me there.
Yes.
I'll record it, give you a nice curated selection.
She's good.
Yes, thank you.
Top notch, guys. Top notch.
And then I have my quarterly package where you get 3 months of content in one day. It's my favorite package.
Okay.
So I meet with you, we shoot your 3 months of content, and you're all set and ready to go. So
Okay.
www.lafortunebranding.com.
Yay!
And don't forget to stay boss, sis. That music at the end a little corny, but that's all I have. Sorry. All right, we're done.
We are done, guys.
Let's go home.